Yesterday we went to, I think we were some of the first non-North Koreans to see the new statue of Kim Jong-il, along next to the statue of Kim Il-sung. So who walked up to, did everybody walk up to the statue?
Yeah.
What was it like being in the midst of all of the North Koreans? Like,
it was cool. I mean, the fact that like everybody was super emotional about it, kind of, was really interesting. Being right in the middle of that sort of personal experience for those people was really interesting. Even our guys choked up a little bit.
Yeah, did everyone hear people sniffling and?
Yeah.
They were honest tears, I think.
Yeah, they seemed really
They were wiping their faces.
Yeah, I mean, you could feel the emotion in the air, for sure. Got to me a little bit.
So did everyone else have like, when they had when Kim Jong-il died, they had all the, people were like, is this real or is this fake?
Right.
And did everyone else also feel like, obviously this is genuine? Like, no one's
it's
fortunate.
obviously genuine. I mean, it's a very revered space, right? Everybody was like looking at that statue and just, you know, when we bowed and we sort of just, it was like a moment of silence, right?
And did it feel weird being a non-North Korean there? How did people feel about that? Or did you feel honored?
I felt like a little bit like I was being invasive. Like it felt like kind of like showing up at someone else's wedding and everyone's like, "What are you doing here?"
Like a wedding crasher.
Maybe, yeah. Like what are you doing here? Like they kind of nobody seemed to think it was weird that we were there or say anything or give us any dirty looks about it.
Yeah, that was funny. Like we were being fairly invasive.
Yeah.
But our guides were like, it's okay.
Yes.
And it seems to me like if they say it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
What about at the martyrs ceremony when we were like in with all the military people and so forth?
Felt very invasive.
That's the same thing. Yeah, I felt like we were totally in the way, which was kind of weird. But I think also they were just as curious about us. But I think it was a little weird for them. Probably they were thinking like, what are these guys doing here?
What about, okay, so now we're driving along on the road between Pyongyang and Wonsan, right?
Yes.
And so I'm just gonna like pan around and like see, like it's one of these big roads with like very little traffic on it.
But here's a pretty typical village coming up if you want to like zoom in on that. So.
Okay, so Jordan points out this is like a typical village over on the left.
You can see the Immortality Tower right there, which is for Kim Il-sung. They're like cleaning it right now. Someone's up there actually. And it seems like every town kind of has one of those. And there's hundreds of them throughout the country. Oh, and they're farming. Like the whole village looks like.
Oh wow, there's like a lot of people out there. I don't know if it's showing up. Yeah, and so the rules are that we're allowed to take images of, I'm going to show the other side. We're allowed to take images of beautiful landscapes, people doing stuff, but not things that are not pretty. And I won't mention the things because they've asked us not to show those things. But it's really beautiful land. What are you guys' impressions of the land, of the physical land, of people out here working and stuff?
It is, like you were saying, it's really beautiful. Korea is 80% mountains, and most of those mountains are really, I mean, you've got pictures of them on your camera, they're all beautiful, they're all picturesque.
Yeah, there's no billboards.
Right, yeah, no advertising.
There's no strip malls. There's ads, I mean, there are occasional ads for dear leaders. All right, cut.